Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome to my channel where I share all things about homeschool on here. I'm really excited today because today's video I've been waiting for a very long time to share the inside of my new homeschool planner with you guys and share how I set it all up for the new homeschool year. Along with my friend Tanya. She will be sharing a video as well. I will link her video down below. So after you watch mine, you can go watch her channel called Project Happy Home, and she has great content on her channel. She talks about parenting, ADHD, homeschool videos, and everything else. It's a wonderful channel where you get lots of information, and she's such a great friend of mine, and we share the same passion for planning. So if you guys want to see lots of homeschool planning videos, we have years worth of Homeschool Planning Palooza videos each summer that we do every year, and it's so fun. So I'm going to jump right into my homeschool planner setup video and show you guys what I'm going to be doing for this new homeschool year. So this is my new homeschool planner, guys. I'm so excited to share this with you. I used to use Purple Trail Planner for a few years and I still really enjoy using it, but I was wanting to get my planner sooner and COVID-19 hit, and I contacted Paper Plum Planner and they were so gracious to send this to me for my review, and I absolutely love it. The layout is awesome and I heard really great things about it. So I wanted to give you guys like a proper warning ahead of time before you start watching my video and let you know that it's time for a hot cup of coffee or tea, or if you're gonna plan, it's a fun time to just go ahead and plan while I am sharing my whole entire setup, because I do go into a very long detailed video with all of our plans for our homeschool and the setup. This is the protector that goes over it, and then there's a very nice thick cover that I picked, and there was lots of awesome designs, and I couldn't really, it takes me a long time to find the perfect cover for my planners. I am guilty of spending countless hours on trying to find the best one, but I really wanted something floral and something just very girly this year, and so I went with this. I usually do like watercolor, but I went with this and I'm really happy that I did this. And so on the inside of the cover is like a, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a pattern that's really pretty, kind of like a chevron pattern, and it's gray and white, so it's very like subtle. And I have this ruler that I got from the Erin Condrey planner that's a little beat up, but I like to use this to do lines sometimes, and sometimes I just use this as a bookmark, so I just put it at the front so it doesn't mess with my writing when I'm trying to write on one of the sides of the paper. So this is what it looks like on the inside. The planner belongs to. I usually don't fill that out because I don't think my handwriting is that great. I've seen people do planner setups and they have this beautiful cursive writing, but that's not me. This is the 2020 and 2021 calendars, and I absolutely love the color scheme that they have. These are really like my favorite colors, and as you can tell on a lot of my thumbnails on my YouTube channel, that these are the colors that I like to use. So it's kind of right up my alley, and I love the cursive at the top, and I like how simple it is, and I like how they have all different shades of like aqua and teal. So this is how I set it up. Instead of writing a bunch of stuff in my planner this year, I'm still thinking about what I need to do. This whole coronavirus thing has rocked my world. So I want to be as flexible and I want to plan as simply as I possibly can this year without working too hard, if you know what I mean. Everything is kind of up in the air as far as activities and calendar events and co-ops. I try to plan pretty simple and put little post-it notes with Q1, and I put 9 weeks in parentheses, and I wanted to start our first day of school July the 30th, as you can tell, but I don't know, July the 30th might not be such a great day. My son's birthday is coming up really soon, and I have something else to do that's going to take up most of my day on Friday, so I really think I will possibly start my Q1 August the 3rd. And I really like planning my first week of school where it's like 2 or 3 days, so it's like a short week and it's all fun and games. But I might do that August the 3rd or somewhere at the end of the week. So this is just to kind of give you a visual of how I'm doing it. And I use the little flags that I showed you in my supply video. So if you haven't seen my supply video, I'll link it down below so you can check that out. And then I have a quarter to another 9 weeks, and we're gonna start on the 12th of October. It might be moved down a week since I'm gonna post or make that go the next week. But right here, I planned the 5th through the 9th as a reevaluation and prep planning week. So we're gonna do a quarter of 9 weeks. And then since there's no vacations between August, September, and October, I am just going to take that week off to reevaluate and figure out how everything's working with our new curriculum, and then planning for my next quarter, which will be a new unit study. So this will be my next quarter, and then I highlighted Thanksgiving vacation and like Christmas break. And then during the Christmas break, I have so much time off that I just put R and P for reevaluation and prep for the next quarter. And then I went ahead and in January approximately, we're gonna do start our 3rd quarter for 9 weeks. And then there in March, you'll see that there's highlights because it's spring break and my husband will have off. So I will probably work a couple days in that vacation time and do another reevaluation, planning and prep stuff for quarter 4 because I'm going to change our units. These are the special dates, and I usually have lots of information and things in this section, but for right now, since it's a different time and a different season in all of our lives, I'm just going to keep it blank, and then I'm going to pencil in maybe some ideas that I have and then rewrite it in pen, or my friction pens are erasable, so I might do that. So these are special dates. And then I love how they have an extra spread for you to do your ideas, plans, and goals. And you could literally make this anything you want. You can make it birthdays, you can make it field trips, you can make just a list for what you want your kids to be learning for each quarter. You can do anything with this section. They do have a field trip log in the back, and I will show that to you guys in a minute so you can see what I mean. But I like how they have 2 options. You don't have to use it, but you can always put like pictures or field trip pictures here, or anything that you want to glue on that section. So this was the month of May, and I really like the cover. It's very sturdy. And then they have the little M for May. Here is the monthly highlights that they give you. 3 little circles for number 1 goal, 2 goals, and the 3rd goal. And I usually don't do goals at the end of the year because I start my planner in May so I can just check it out and see how it works for me. So when I share my planner videos with you guys, I have like some idea of how I'm going to set it up. And then there's birthdays, there's events here, there's a section for things to remember, and then they give you 2 little spaces to do whatever you want with, which is really, really nice. And then also on this page over here, I really like the lined paper at the end or the beginning of the month. Love that they have the month May there. And then what I usually do is I like list out the progress and what my kids are doing and what pages they've done in their math and language, and I keep it really basic, and it's just a little outline of what they did for that month, so I can look back and be like, okay, this is what we did. And it really helps when I do my homeschool updates for you guys. So this is the month of May, and I filled it out a little bit, and like I said, since we're living in these interesting times, I don't have a lot of things planned, as you can tell. I had virtual co-op for all of the Tuesdays because our virtual co-op, but our co-op has been so gracious and so nice to have these fun classes for the kids, and we've been really enjoying them. So they were doing it into the month of May and in June, so it was really, really nice to have a teacher and all the kids chat on there every Tuesday. So we did that, and I love the fact that they have all of this lined here so you can write in to-do list or your meal plan, so you can make this like a mom planner and a homeschool planner. And then they have the month over here on the right hand corner, so if you want to plan ahead of time, you can look at the dates. And I think it's just a really nice format of their calendar. It's pretty plain and basic with a little bit of color, and that's how I like it. When I customized this planner, it gave you the opportunity to customize the titles at the top, which is awesome. I kind of wrote over this, but this is what it looked like. For this header right here, I put week, which is, I just put WK period. And so as you can tell, I put the week 34 that we were in. So I really like that I was able to list the weeks there on there and to keep me, you know, on track of what week it is, because it's very important to me. When is the last day of school? And what we're up to. I have morning basket books I usually write down here, language arts, and I have like a little area for my daughter on the top and an area for my son at the bottom. And I might color code them this year where I just put all of her things, for instance, in red and all of his in blue, and then I'll have hers at the top and then his at the bottom. Usually I just keep the same color and I can tell and distinguish like who did what, like right here, like his reading lesson and then her, the Good and the Beautiful. So I can do that, but then I could also color code it so when I do look through here, I can just like see exactly what he did in a different color than her. So this is kind of like our very relaxed end of the school year work, and we did not do our morning basket this week, obviously. We were kind of, you know, done at this point because of the whole coronavirus thing. Over here, I put in this column reading for any books that she's going to be reading or any readers that he starts reading to me, because he's just now getting into reading and he's still learning to read. And then on this section is history and science. And what I decided to do for this year is basically do unit studies for each quarter. So for the first quarter, I really want to do history, and then for other quarters, I would like to do science. So it's nice because I'm going to be able to put all of our history things here and all of our science things, and I can rotate this out. And then in this column is going to be our Spanish. So Spanish will have its own little section here. And then for the electives like art, appreciation, or if we draw, whatever we choose to do, I just called it elective. I put it here. So we did painting that day, for instance, so I just put art. So that is what it looks like for the layout. Let me show you guys what it looks like when it's plain. Oh, and then I just realized they have another May lined paper at the end. So it's very nice. So you have an option of doing the notes at the beginning and then the notes at the end, which is really cool. But this is what it looks like without any writing on it. So I wanted to just share it with you guys so you can see. There's bullet points so you can write different things at each section. So it's very organized instead of just having it blank. This is the homeschool section, and there's the student name, this year's goals and their grade, and your mission statement, the students' academic goals, and then they have 3 little areas for you to write in, and then the teacher's goals, the teacher's mission statement, and academic goals. So I think it's nice that they have those all, you know, laid out for you to fill in. So here's a year at a glance. There's July dates, so you can write in any of the dates, and it's like a little section of lines here, and then there's a little division between that, so you can put the event. This is our classroom resources. Instead of writing in my composition notebook like I did last year, I put like Bible, and I put geography, and all of our subjects I tabbed on the composition notebook. So if you guys do not have a homeschool planner and you decide to make your own, I think this is a really great way to plan out your year. And I just tabbed each subject and I put what I was going to do for it, like history, story of the world. I listed all the resources that I was going to use. But for this year, like I said, I kept it really simple and I just used the resources that they had. So it says classroom resources. I put down our math and what we're going to use for this year, and I have a curriculum video for that. So if you guys are looking into a specific grade and you want to know what would be good for your kids, I suggest to check out my video. I will link it below with all of our curriculum choices for my son and my daughter. And then as far as the administrative items with the homeschool supplies, I did a homeschool Amazon haul like a few months back in May, I think, because I was really bored and I wanted to purchase things for our new homeschool year. So I can add all the supplies there, and I could put the amount and see the total expenses that I actually spent. And then the student item supplies are here, so you can write in all of their supplies. I just went to the Dollar Tree and Target, so I will be doing like a Target and Amazon and Dollar Tree haul, back to school haul for you guys soon. So I will put all of that stuff in here so I can keep record of it. And then the arts and crafts supplies, and then miscellaneous. I like how they give you all these like options to fill in. And then for the attendance record, I think this is wonderful. They're little dots, and I think what you can do is you can check off each one if you would like to. It just seems like a little bit more work. My kids would actually love doing that. You can actually put a little clear sticker over it, like an Erin Condren like circle sticker, or you can just draw a line through all of the dates that you had your kids attend school, or you can highlight. This is the reading log, which I think is awesome because my Purple Trail Planner, like I said, I made a lot of notes and I did a lot of sections where I wrote in a highlighter, and actually this has a little border for you to write all of the titles, which is beautiful because I don't have to highlight them. Just realized that. So this is the reading log, and I just wrote down some stuff because this planner starts in May. I wrote down what we were reading out loud in May and June. Maybe I will put on this side the books that we plan on reading that I put in my homeschool curriculum choices, and then whatever we actually get to on this side, which will be nice because then I can compare and see like what we read or any new books that we found. That would be really nice. And then when my son gets a little older, I'll have his own reading log. Over here on the right side is the extracurricular activities, and they have listed the days of the week, Monday through Sunday, which is awesome, the activity and how much it costs, which is excellent. For someone that is a stay-at-home mom, it's nice to put all of your, list all of the prices of the activities so you can keep your budget all together. So like I said, it's a different time right now, and I really want to get my kids into the YMCA. They have these really cool basketball programs and soccer programs. I think there's like a running club locally where we moved to for my daughter, and she loves running. It's ages 7 to 11, I think. So I think I'm going to look into that and put it down on here. But like I said, I haven't put things down. I'm just thinking about things and planning accordingly because I don't want to write things down and then have to erase everything. Here are the grading logs if you want to grade. I don't grade my kids as of yet because they're in very early elementary, but maybe when they get to 8th or 9th grade, I will start grading some of their stuff and keeping a record of it. And here are the field trip logs, which are really so cool how they're all set up for you, and the field trip event, location, date, time, AM, PM, and then you can write a description of what you guys did or what you want to accomplish at the field trip. It's so great. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8 and 8, so 16. So there's 16 little slots for you to, you know, write down where you want to go. I don't know how many places we're going to go around at this time of year, but hopefully we will be able to plan some fun things in the winter time when it's cooler in Florida, and we can go to the zoo and we can go to the sea aquarium. That would be really fun. Last page here in the homeschool section, they are giving you the past year in 3 words, how my students succeeded this year, the goals for next year, how I succeeded this year as a teacher, and how can I improve next year, curriculum ideas, and field trip ideas. So if there's anything that you're thinking of, you're like, oh shoot, I should have done that, you can write it down. So when you look at this page, you can move it over to your next homeschool planner. So that is such a great idea. So this is a checklist section that I don't remember ordering, but this is what it looks like. Well, I don't remember adding on to the planner. They added it on for me. I probably checked it off by accident. I don't know. But you know what? I am glad that they did because I could scribble in here. I've already ripped out a few pages. Since I didn't really expect to have a second section, I just used it as like scrap paper and I ripped a few pages out, and actually it's working out well. So this is how I set up our first quarter, because I thought it would be important to set up the first quarter and have like a little sheet just for me to glance at and figure out and get my head wrapped around what I want to do with them. And like I said, it's going to be very basic this year, where we go over phonics and math with my first graders. So we have his reading lesson book. I'm going to have some readers and games, and then for math, BJU1, and I want to have some math games for him. And my third grader, for her language arts, we're going to be using the Good and the Beautiful level 2 as long as she needs to. And then once she's done with that, which she should be done by the first quarter in that, but if not, that's okay. The second quarter, we're going to go into the third level if she's ready. And then math, we're going to do BJU 3. And I looked through it and it looks really good. I want to do a flip through for you guys because I did not do that yet, and I realized I didn't. And I usually share all of my Bob Jones University math books with you guys. I did my kindergarten and first grade and second grade, so I want to do the third for you. This is teaching textbooks. So if she gets to a certain point in this curriculum where maybe she wants to change or she just wants something new, maybe after the first quarter, I was considering doing teaching textbooks for a little bit and continuing on with this, maybe a couple days out of the week. So we will see. I'm always talking to you guys about this and I'm on the fence, but I am not ready yet to just give her her math online and just not be a part of her math as much. I really want to still be doing it with her for this year, so we'll see how it goes. But she really loves teaching textbook. The lessons that she did, she used the trial lessons and she really enjoyed it because she was able to do it independently. And then over here are our loop or rotating subjects, if you want to call it. I still can't really commit to the looping schedule. I kind of like having Monday this, Tuesday that way, and Wednesday we'll do history, Thursday we'll do this. So Spanish typing, those are some of the new things that we're going to be doing this year. And we've always done Spanish in our morning baskets, but this year I purchased that curriculum, so it's a little more formal. Typing from the Good and the Beautiful, I want to do a couple times a week. And then here is our unit studies where we're going to be doing history, science, and geography. I just have a little circle here. I like outline my mason jar. And I have history for the first quarter where we're going to talk about Middle Ages. And then science, human body for the second quarter. This is something that I was thinking about. And then we're going to go back to history, Middle Ages in the third quarter. And then the last quarter, I would like to do geography and world culture. So get into that. And so I think when we do those very concentrated unit studies, we learn more when we're focused on just one specific subject at a time. That's just my idea, or that's what works for my family. So here is our daily schedule I made on here. It is 2020 summer and fall schedule. It's just something that I wanted to make. I am not going to stick to these times. It's just something that I think will help me. And then this is always going to change because we have a pool in our community that we would probably go to in the morning so it's not so hot. And then we can do a little break after we do our morning basket and then resume and start working on math and language. And then it might make our day a little bit later, but that's okay. That is Florida living for you. You got to get out early or get out late so you're not in the hot sun. So this is our quarter one schedule, our weekly schedule. So what I came down to was Monday, I would like to do math, language, which is the basic subjects, and then history. Tuesday, we're going to do math and language again, and we're going to incorporate Spanish instead of history, and then maybe she'll do her typing. And I wanted to do a little book club with my son where I read out loud to him. We can make a little fun book club. And then Wednesday, we're going to do again math and language and do history. So Monday history, Tuesday Spanish, Wednesday history, and then Thursday math and language again, and then we'll do Spanish. So as you can tell, I'm just switching out history and Spanish. And then Friday, and then Thursday, my daughter and I will do a little book club where we'll read a chapter book together and continue on that tradition because it's really fun. We like it a lot. And then Friday, I was thinking of that day being a time to maybe hang out with our grandma or go to the beach or the pool, do more art projects or fun things that we usually can't do on Monday through Thursday, and make it focused around something more like fun or hands-on. And then poetry tea time or a field trip would be a good thing to do on a Friday. I put our morning routine again because I don't know why, but I put our morning routine again. Maybe I changed it out. And then I put the first quarter, July 30th through October the 9th. And I just put how many chapters we need to get finished if we want to finish our school within 36 weeks. I put chapters 1 through 5. We're going to do hopefully approximately 10 pages a week for his math. With his reading lessons, it would be nice if we can do 8 chapters within that first quarter. So that is approximately 8 pages a week. So if we do 4 days, it would be 2 pages of reading lessons for him. We have only been doing 1 page, so I'm going to see if we could stretch him a little bit and do a little bit more focused reading lessons. He is getting at that age. He is going to be 6 in a few days, so I think he could take on 2 pages a day. And then have him do a few readers and then his handwriting. And then for my daughter, we're going to do 5 chapters, about 10 pages a week for her Bob Jones University math. And then she's going to be working on lessons 88 through 120 on her level 2. And that is approximately 3 lessons per week. And for her cursive, if she can do cursive once a day, I think she can do that for sure. She has the Good and the Beautiful cursive, and then she has the other one she did last year that she's finishing. And I think she could do 1 page per day, and that's only 4 pages because we're going to be working only 4 days out of the week. And then in my notes section here, if I have anything extra that I want to add, I will write the title up here, and then I could put post-it notes with some ideas. Have like a couple, bullet journal pages right here, passwords and websites, and my contacts, which I might not use. I probably won't use it. I like to have things on my phone digitally, but I love this. It has the U.S. holidays from 2020 all the way to 2022, which is really, really good for my brain because I love seeing what's going to be happening for the next year. And then they give you a calendar for 2022. So if you are a planner like me and you like to look ahead in the future, it's right there for you. So they have all these cute little homeschooling stickers that they have at the back of the page. And then they have some of these that I've used. I've used these. So I'll show you, I guess I could show you November. I think there's like a Thanksgiving break. So let me show you what it looks like. So it just says fall break right here. This is my Happy Planner stickers, but I love that they are customized to the planner. And then they have these little washi tape lines that you can use for the headers. And then they have these little like to-do things. So it's really, really cute. And then at the end, there is a 2-pocket, a very, very deep pocket folder, which I love. And then they give you more stickers, which I love. I love stickers. And then a little protector sleeve, like a thick, thick protector sleeve to put a photo of your kids, or if you want to just stuff stuff in here that will fall out of the folder, you can put stuff in here. And then that's what it looks like. It's that thick cover in the back. And then they give you this little plastic sheet here. And it's a really durable planner. I absolutely think it's wonderful. And I think a lot of homeschool parents would like this because it's all laid out for you and you really don't have to think a whole lot. Like they give you the stickers, they give you all the sections to fill out, and all you have to do is fill it in. So I really, really love that you can customize this. And let me just share with you guys before I leave that you could plan this way. So if you want your math and language to go this way, you can do that, and you can have the dates of the week up here. So they have like, I think 3 or 4 options for the homeschool planner. So I will link the website down below where you can check it out. You can see the layouts that they have available. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Go ahead, like I said, and check out my friend's video after you have watched my very long video. I hope you really, really got some ideas. If you have any questions or if you have any ideas for me, I would love to hear from you guys. I'd love to talk to you in the comments down below. So put your comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. I have lots of videos coming up for you, so stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and have a great day.